cell phone, something that's likely to go off during the story time. Can you go ahead and make it?
I know you're all anxious for story time, so without further ado, please join me in welcoming Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Thank you. Hello. Are we going to do some reading? Hi. I like your hair bow. I just want to thank everyone. I'm really excited to be a part of this and to be a part of the Nestlé Share the Joy of Reading. And I promise you guys I'll make this quick so that we can get right to the important part, which is the books. Would you like them here or there? I would not like them here or there. I would not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. He climbed down from the balcony and onto the machine. He peeked inside. He was trying to see what was making the swirls when all of a sudden, what do you think's gonna happen? But so we were talking about chocolate. Who misses chocolate? Okay. This squiggle is for a truffle. Quick, bring me more boxes, yelled a man with a tall white hat. What happened? Asked another man. Nobody answered. Nobody knew what had happened, and everyone was so busy that nobody noticed George. Max found some ants. Poor Max. Then he made ant and acorn pancakes. Max, said Ruby, you'd have trouble finding your own ears if they weren't attached to your head. Whoa! We have... Yeah. You're very welcome. Do you want a balloon? Pull. Pull hard. I grew up with reading as fundamental. I remember it so vividly. I remember doing stuff at the libraries when I was younger, and anything that I can participate in that will help children learn to love reading and help them with their education, it's a no-brainer for me. And Nestlé is going to donate up to $250,000 with this program, and we're talking about a time now with budget cuts where nonprofit is just losing all the funding. The libraries are closing. Organizations like this that have been around for 100 years are losing funding to do the programs that are so essential for the youth of today to be our successors tomorrow. Anything you can do, especially over the summertime, I think that's when sometimes kids get a little lax. They feel school is over, I don't have to work anymore, and parents sort of want to give them that summer relaxation, and they don't realize that so much is backtracks on learning over the summer. So you need to encourage kids to read over the summer. Make it fun, make it an activity that they can be a part of. What do they enjoy? What do they like? What kind of animals do they like? What kind of science do they do? And bring that kind of book so that way when they go back to school, they're still on track. And that's sort of the basis behind this, which is what I loved. And I loved, again, anything to encourage children to read, to me, is a winning combination. One of our favorite times of the day is sitting in a big chair and all of us reading together, and we let her pick the story. And she's at that age now where she does have specific favorites, likes to hear them again and again and again, so I can recite them by heart. She loves to sit in the corner and pretend to read to herself. And in her little preschool, they started a reading time. And I remember the first day, it was a very short book. And none of the kids would sit still, and they were running all over. And now they see that book come out, and they all run. They all want to get so close to it, and they want. And you watch them understand the stories, and it's all the basis of learning. And I think the second you bring in the idea of sharing the joy, I mean, that's, again, they see you read, they see how much you love it, that special bonding time, whether it's mommy and baby, daddy and baby, whether it's, godmother, whomever it is. Again, kids they want to be with their parents, and they want to do what they do, and there's nothing better than a little one at night in pajamas crawling up to you and bringing a book, as I hear often, hop on pop, and their excitement at reading it. And then, as you keep reading and they get excited and you see Red Ned, or whatever those moments are, there's no better joy than that.
Well, it takes a whole community, really, to raise a reader. You need the parents, you need the teachers, but you need everyone. That's why this kind of partnership is so great, this Nestlé Share the Joy of Reading program. You've got a partnership that has a role model like Sarah Michelle Gellar. You've got an organization like Reading is Fundamental. You have a corporation, Nestlé, and, of course, the library, all working together. It's what you need.
The Nestlé Share the Joy of Reading program is really a unique offering to consumers. People out there who really want to give but can't, especially in the climate of the economy and what's going on in the U.S. right now, there's a way for them to be able to donate to Reading is Fundamental, an amazing charity. It's really the oldest and largest literacy program in the country. And they can do that just by purchasing Nestlé confections.